Hi, Mrs. Hardy. I just saw that you wanted me to put together this video presentation, so I'll help you reach out to all the staff here at the high school and help you put together some ideas. Because it is necessary for us to practice what we teach, we must be digitally literate as we expect this of our own students. There are 4 parts to being digitally literate, and first we will go through tool literacy. This is how to access our tools and understand how to use them, such as a website or a presentation. Second is information literacy. This includes accessing information efficiently and effectively. It also includes being able to evaluate information critically and competently. With this, you will be able to use information accurately and creatively for the issue or problem at hand. The third is instructional design literacy, which is exactly how it sounds. It's how we design our activities toward all of the different learning situations and how we reach all of the children. Finally, we have our social literacy, which is how we communicate and share our learning experiences with our students and fellow staff members. So those were the 4 parts of digital literacy, and these tie into our 21st century skills as well. What are 21st century skills? They are skills that we need as we continue to advance in this technology age. They are problem solving, creativity, analytical thinking, collaboration, communication, and ethics and accountability. So, these skills can be divided into 3 groups: your ways of thinking, your ways of working, and your ways of living in the world. Problem solving, creativity, and analytical thinking, the first 3 bullet points. These would fall under your ways of thinking category. That is how you think and what helps you to think problems into solutions. Analytical thinking ties extremely well into all of the digital literacy categories because it is needed to be able to understand which tools would be used most effectively, which information is the most accurate and accessible, and which information would be the best to share with your students. Next would be your ways of working, which would include the next 2 bullet points: collaboration and communication. This is how you work with others and how you get your point across and understood. This specifically ties well with social literacy because you need these skills in order to be understood and well received by your students and staff members. Next would be your ways of living in the world, which include ethics and accountability. This would be how you keep yourself on track as a moral person, making sure that you're not copywriting others' work when you're using your creativity, specifically when you are using some digital literacy tools, such as information literacy, to gather information. So, my last point is how we connect all of these skills, our digital literacy skills and our 21st century skills, into the ISTE standards for teachers. Being digitally literate as a teacher is necessary in order for you to complete all of these ISTE standards. It would be difficult to work with students on digital literacy if you were not yourself digitally literate. For this first standard, facilitate and inspire student learning and technology. Creativity and communication from 21st century skills are definitely needed in order to properly inspire learning, and for them to properly understand what they are learning. For the second and third standards, being digitally literate, specifically instructional design literacy, would be extremely helpful because you would work with your students on development and models. Collaboration and communication would also tie in very well because you'd be working so closely with students and relying on your communication skills for their understanding. Finally, the last 2 standards tie together with social literacy, communication, collaboration, ethics and accountability in order to engage in growth and development of your students. You must be ethical and a well-communicated person so that they will be able to understand and trust you. So I hope that this will help in your understanding of the value of the 21st century skills and how they tie into digital literacy and also the ISTE standards for teacher. Thank you very much, Mrs. Hardy.